Hello friends, welcome back. My name is Ramon. How are you today? As you can see, it is Friday, and as you know, Fridays on this channel are dedicated to Fenty Friday. Except for last week, but we ran out of ideas and I was on vacation. But that being said, we are back for this Friday, and guess what I got? The new Fenty Beauty Slip Shine Sheer Shiny Lipsticks.
New CoverGirl Wet Slicks Spritzers.
Fenty launched these last week, I think a little bit over a week ago, but I could not get my hands on these. They were not available in store. Ordering from Fenty, as quick as it is, sometimes getting things is really hard. Like the processing time takes forever, but the shipping is like literally 14 minutes. So trying to get these in store, trying to get my hands on these was difficult altogether. So that's kind of why I didn't have these last week, but finally got them in store here in Chicago. Got myself a little handful of them. So we're gonna be testing those out today. Before we get into it, make sure you give this video a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button and notification bell so that you know when I post new Fenty Fridays every single Friday, except for that one Friday. And down below, have you tried these? What are your favorite colors? Give me your thoughts. So for reference, I am shade 290 in Fenty foundation. I'm wearing the soft matte today with the concealer and the bronzer in the shade Teddy. I got an assortment of the colors. These are kind of touted to be sheer, nourishing, but like decent pigment payoff, like buildable if wanted, lipstick. So they're more radiant than the Mademoiselles. They might not be as high impact pigment as the Mademoiselles, but you can get them close if you want. But they're just going to really like nourish your lips while giving you a pigment payoff. And that's why I wanted to try these, because I don't wear lipstick a lot. I stick to my gloss bombs. As you guys all know, Hot Chocolate, Fussy, Fenty Glow, Glass Slipper. Those are my jams. But sometimes it's okay to play with color. People ask for these in terms of like referencing with my skin color, so I decided to do it. I haven't really seen too many videos on these, so I figured give the people what they want. These were like overall fairly neutral with some pop of color here and there, so I decided to get a few of the like medium in the middle shades, the Quartz Candy, aka the more sheer like clear one, and then I got the Tang Thang, which was a really cute orange, and then I got Vamps Who Brunch, which my good friend Tony on here, hi Tony, was she's like, what do you think about that? That's an interesting color. So yeah, for today's video, what I'm gonna be doing is I'm going to be swatching each one on my hand, applying it on my lips so you can see what it looks like, and then going on to the next one, and then I'll give my final thoughts on these at the end. So right here I have the 7 that I bought and I swatched. This is from number 1 to number 10. I didn't buy all of them, obviously. But going off down the list, I'll tell you what I thought about each one, and yeah. So first things first, the first one I tried was number 1, Quartz Candy, and that is the very clear, translucent one. My first thought was, this smells really sweet. All these have a very subtle, like baked, like good scent to them, which is really pleasant. It's not over the top powering. It's really cute on the lip. What I like about it is it reminds me a lot of the Diamond Milk Gloss Bomb, in that it has like a semi-translucent base with shimmer inside of it. This in itself would wear beautifully on the lip, but it could also be a really cute topper for something else. But overall, this embodies the essence of what the slip shines are like, where they're like a more rich beeswaxy like lip balm texture that feel really soft and nourishing on the lip. There's also like pomegranate oil and that kind of stuff in them, while having a little bit something extra. So my lips feel nourished. I can tell that they're on my lip, but they're not too rich and greasy and sticky. This one specifically has shimmer. Some of them do, some of them don't. This one reminds me again of the Diamond Milk, but also like the Hot Chocolate. It kind of reminds me of the Diamond Bomb number 2 Hollow At Me, where it has a little bit of like a hyper iridescent like pink purple finish to it, but it's cute. Second one I tried was Tang Thang. That was the one I was most excited to try because I don't wear color. I don't do color. We all know that. I don't wear lipsticks. This one was a little bit bright, and I was like, what's the payoff gonna be? And you can see the payoff. It can kind of be a little bit substantial. I have a more pigmented lip color, so things like this, if they're not like super opaque pigment, it kind of balances things out. You can see on my lips, it's not overpoweringly like bright and orange, but it does have a presence on there. I didn't love this necessarily, but this would be really cute for a lot of people. If you're more fair than me, it's gonna be a nice pop. If you're much more deep than me, it's gonna be a super cute little summer shade that's gonna really stand out on your skin tone. I personally would wear this more like that Korean ombre lip trend, but I wouldn't wear this like an outright lipstick. Makeout Break is this one right here. It's the one I tried. This one. When I first put this on, I was like, oh, this is gonna be like a great nude. And then I put it on and I was like, this is a little bit too light on me. This is one of those like, I get that like concealer on the lip vibe with this. So this is one that I would definitely pair with like a brown lip liner. if you really wanted to pull it off. Just a little bit too light on me. I think of like the Jackie Aina, like her Mademoiselle lipstick video where there was one she was like, this is like a little bit too light, but the minute you pop on a brown lip liner, it's like, oh, game change. Like it works a lot better for tan, dark, deep skin tones. It's a cute color, too light for me though. And next up was Glazed. And this one was the one I was like, oh no, this is my nude. Really cute, really nice, semi-pink nude, kind of mauve-y. When I put it on my lip, I was like, oh, it's kind of like my lip color. And then I realized I have 2 different lip colors. So it matched my bottom lip a lot better, I think. It was cute. I would wear it by itself in that it's close enough to my lip color. The formulation of it just looks like my lips are just a lot more supple. Once I build it up a little bit more, which for all of these, you can build them up just a little bit more after initial application to get a little bit more payoff, but you're nothing close to what the Mademoiselles were. But it's cute on itself. If I needed just a quick like on the run like lip thing, I would definitely gravitate towards this for sure. Next on this was Cookies and Cocoa, which is this one right here. That's the one I put on my lips. This, I'm 100% sure, is my nude shade. This one is so beautiful. It's so cute on my lip. You can see it like matches my lip color perfectly. It accents my skin color perfectly. This one I get like soft brown vibes from it. And that's why I think it works a lot better for my skin and my lip color. Beautiful color. Love this color. Amazing. And next on the list is going to be Bubblerum. And you can see this one is a little bit more, it's brown. I said this one was basically the PMS Mademoiselle if it had like a sheer child. On my lips, it was a little bit too dark on me. It kind of gave me the vibe that I kind of got a little bit messy while eating a Hershey's bar. That's kind of what it looks like. It's like a milk chocolate brown. This would be a beautiful color. If this is one of those more universal colors on people, I think. I mean, I think all of them are, they're nudes. This would be a really beautiful color as a nude on deep skin tones, and it'd be a really nice bolder dark lip for more fair tones. The pigmentation of this, because it's not so opaque, it gets a little bit weird on my lip color in my opinion, but I really like the color. This is one that I'm like, this is a color my mom would love, so I'm sending this to my mom after this. But that is Bubblerum. And last on the list is Vamps Who Brunch. Vamps Who Brunch. You know, it's not my color. I'm gonna be real. What's interesting about this is because it's a purple, you kind of are like, oh, it's like really bold. But again, it's not, these aren't opaque. These aren't very, very high pigment lips. You can see there is color payoff to it when I put it on my lip and you're like, oh, it's a purple lip. But when I put this on, I was like, oh, this would be a great topper for anything else. I think of like if the hot chocolate gloss bomb was a lot more purple and the iridescent shine in that was a little bit more pronounced. But the payoff on itself was really good. You could do it a lot more sheer as more of a subtle hint, or you could really layer it up if you wanted more of a bold, semi-bold, purple payoff. But for me, it's surprisingly really cute color. Purple lipstick on my skin tone gets a little bit weird for me. I just don't like seeing myself in that kind of like bold lipsticks, but I get the vibe. I don't get like Hot Topic purple lipstick with this, which I mean, that's no shade. It's just when I think purple, I think of that kind of like look. But this paired over something like a really nice bold black lipstick, like the Fenty black Senna lip paint, or a really sheer layer would be really, really cute. Also, this has a blush. Game changing. And so with that, these are the 7 of the Slip Shine Sheer Shiny lipsticks that I bought from number 1 to number 10. Definitely have some favorites. Definitely sending one to my mom for sure. But overall, my thoughts on these is that these are really nourishing. These are very, very softening on the lips. My lips don't feel dry at all. That being said, between the swatches, I was using my Hada Labo to wipe them off, so I had a hyaluronic acid like plumping moisturizing finish on my lips between each one. Definitely these two, especially the Cookies and Cocoa, that's my girl from these. I'm comparing these to the Mademoiselles, which actually for comparison, this is the shade Spanx, which when I put it on in store back in the day, I was like, oh, that's my nude. I'm kind of swatching it next to these. You can see the Slip Shines, the ones that I bought, were much more neutral, much more nude. In terms of size, you're getting 2.8 grams from the Slip Shines for $22. The Mademoiselles are 1.7, so you are getting less product than Mademoiselles, but you're also paying a little bit less for these. So you do get more product out of the Slip Shines. Also, as of right now, these Mademoiselles are on sale, so get you some. These are really great, like tinted lip balms in my opinion. The formulation for these is really good, really nourishing. My lips feel so soft, they look so juicy. These paired with a gloss bomb on top of it, game change. I'm really excited to test that out, but I do love these. I love the formulation. I love the texture of these. And again, the ingredients list on these is just a lot of rich oils. You got castor oil, olive oil. They talk about specifically pomegranate oil in the formulation. You got beeswax. So it's all really great emollients and occlusive agents on the lips to really keep them nice, nourished, supple, juicy. I really love these. I love the colors. I didn't get all the colors just because looking at the display, I was like, a lot of these are just variations of the same undertone. So I try to get something a little bit more diverse with that. But yeah, Ramon recommended. Love these. Definitely going to be keeping some of these in my pockets just to do quick applications throughout the day. Love the formulation of this. Definitely Ramon recommended, so get you some. And with that, that was this week's Fenty Friday. If you guys have any requests for these, feel free to leave those down below because I am running dry with ideas. If you have a favorite of the colors that I tried, or you have favorites that I didn't mention in this video at all, let me know down below. Let's talk about that. And with that, give this video a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and thanks for watching. Bye guys.